Hello everyone. In this code, we are going to demonstrate a hypothesis testing using an independent two-sample t-test. It compares the exam scores of the two different classes to determine whether there is a statistically significant difference between their average scores. So firstly, what is a hypothesis testing? So hypothesis testing is a statistical method used to make decisions about a data based on the sample observation. It helps answer questions such as are two groups significantly different? Is a new method better than the old one? Are observed difference due to chance or a real effect? So firstly, what is a t-test? A t-test is a statistical test used to compare the means of the two groups. It determines whether the difference between groups' average is large enough to be considered statistically significant. So then next, what is the hypothesis? There are two types of the hypothesis. First one is the null hypothesis, which means a mean of the class A is equal to mean of the class B. That means that no significant difference exists. And next one is the alternative hypothesis, which means the mean of the class A is not equal to mean of the class B, where a significant differences exist. In this code, we firstly input the libraries. Here we import the libraries NumPy and SciPy. So NumPy is used to create the arrays and SciPy.stats provide statistical functions including a t-test. So then we create a data set which stores the exam scores of the two classes. Each array contains the scores of the student. Here we create a data set for the class A and class B. Then we perform a t-test. In t-test, we perform a t-test. t-test.ind here t-test.ind, which is used to perform an independent two-sample t-test for the class A and class B, which compares the mean of the class A and the class B, and which return a t-stat and the p-value here, where the t-stat is the t-statistical value and p-value is the probability value used for the decision making. Then we display the result using the print function. Here's the t-statistic, which is t-stat, which represents the t-statistic value, and then the p-value, which is probability value used for the decision making. Then for the decision, we set the significant level, where we set the significant level to the 5%. Here we set the significant level of the 5%, which is 0.05. This is the threshold used to decide whether to reject the null hypothesis. Then we make a decision. Here by using a if and else, we make a decision. If the p-value is less than alpha, that means 0.05, then we reject the hypothesis, which conclude the groups are significantly different. Otherwise, we fail to reject the hypothesis, which conclude that there is no enough evidence of the significant difference. Here So here is the output of the code, where the t statistic is a 3.19 and the p-value is 0.007, and which reject the hypothesis where the significant difference between the groups. So it says that the p-value is less than 0.05, therefore the null hypothesis is rejected. This suggests that the average scores of the class A and class B are significantly different. The difference is unlikely to be due to random chance alone.